It's Only Sport with Martin Devlin on The Platform. Brought to you by One New Zealand. Let's get connected.
Greg Martin joins us, Triple M breakfast host out of Brisbane, former Wallaby fullback, and I believe the man responsible for getting rid of Kevin Walters as the Brisbane Broncos coach. 122. So how does it feel, mate, now that you've lost and cost Kevin Walters his job?
Oh, what a question to start on. I'll reply in the same way that I replied to all the text messages congratulating me, going, I take no joy from this situation.
Well, do you blame yourself? No, I mean, apart from the fact that he's had a crap season and the whole team's fallen apart.
Yeah, well, that was their fault. That wasn't my fault. I just pointed out the obvious. It's like, you know, the Emperor's New Clothes where no one, the Emperor's running around with nothing on.
No pants on, yeah.
I pointed it out. So that's all. I just started the ball rolling. And by geez, did some people get behind me after that. They had, all of a sudden, everyone had a bit of courage. That's what I gave them. And then the Broncos decided to do something about it. And yes, mate, it's been an absolute SHI.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, but you know, when you're in these broadcasting situations, we do it all the time where all of a sudden you feel like, oh my God, am I the guy that's kicking the door down again? And as soon as you do, everyone else rushes through on your back, don't they?
Well, that's why I think you ring me. Because you often are the person who's doing it in New Zealand.
Yes.
And I'm saying what's quite obvious to everybody, but no one's prepared to say. But anyway, we got a new coach. He's a New South Welshman. Now everyone's blowing up about that a New South Wales guy is coaching the Broncos. So you can't make everyone happy.
I'm just waiting for, the PR around this when it comes to Origin next year, and he's coaching the Broncos through Origin, and all of the questions that are going to be peppered to him about, who do you want to win? And he's going to sit there in front of a press conference and try and pretend that he doesn't want New South Wales to beat Queensland.
Exactly. Bigger story here, though. Ezra and Reece Walsh over in Bali got in a bit of trouble.
Yes.
The Broncos players are now banned from going to Bali.
What? You can't introduce the Bali rule because of those two goons?
I think it'll be one of the first meetings. They'll have a map of the world and they'll point out where you're allowed to go on holiday.
Greg, as soon as I heard and read that they were over there posting videos of themselves without shirts on and carrying on in nightclubs and things, it was just a matter of when the incident was going to happen, wasn't it?
All right. Well, that's probably symbolic of what's gone wrong at the Broncos, whereas these young guys, talking to Corey Parker, because I work with his wife, talking to him about it, he said when he came in, this is historical though, but Webke, Petro, Sivanasiva, and who else was there? Gordy Tallis. Now, he was young bloke. He didn't give it a locker in his first year, okay? And then he just watched what they did, and that's where the Broncos are going. We've got to get back to those old values. It's a hard game. It's a tough game of people running into each other, and we can't have show pony. So they're wiping out the show pony attitude. That's apparently where it's going to get to. And that's the team sport. They're playing like it's an individual sport.
Okay, hang on. I'm just looking up the book here. Okay, How to Repair a Broken Team. Banned them from... going to Bali. Brilliant. Okay, that'll work, won't it? There's another 16 wins on top of that. Straight. Brilliant. Okay, excellent.
Get an old bloke like Wayne Bennett in. He was the first coach to bring in no phones because he noticed, he went, hold on, this is 6-7 years ago. He noticed they were sitting in team meetings and some of them were looking at their phones while he was talking. He said, righto, that is it. No more phones. Geez, that'd be a good start. I'd get them all off social media. So if you want to play golf or be a swimmer or be a runner, individual sport, go on social media and pump yourself up. But you're in a team, be a team person. That would be my first piece of advice to a young man starting to play a team sport.
Mind you, when you're saying that, I'm just thinking about all of the people I've worked with in radio and broadcasting. They could never bring a no dickheads role into this business, could they?
No. Maybe not.
Mate. Hey, how has Brisbane reacted to the AFL, mate? You must be delighted.
Mate, do you understand the demographics up here? Victorians, it's a horrible place. Sorry, it's got a climate similar to New Zealand. They come up here on holidays, and same as Kiwis, when they come on holidays, they go, where have they been hiding this Queensland and Brisbane place? The whole of Australia is moving to Brisbane. We're becoming so huge. So what's happened, all these Victorians, transplanted Victorians, went, I'm up here, I may as well support the local team. Incredible, mate. Like, AFL has gone nutso, and this has just cemented it as God, well, it's the only thing anyone's been talking about. Like, there's barely been any chat about the grand final because Brisbane team's not in it. So everything's been AFL, and they're such great young fellas. They are wonderfully humble, have gratitude and all the rest of that. Everything that the Broncos, it's amplified. What's wrong at the Broncos is when they look at the Lions and go, wow, aren't they nice young men? So there you go. Take what you want out of that.
Oh, hey, just had an email come through. Dear Marto, I'm so glad I'm not your coaching friend. Signed, Benji. So I wish I was on the other side, mate. I wish I was on the other side of the audience in Brisbane. I'd be non-stop, mate. I'd be at you non-stop. I'd be protesting outside the studios.
As if, mate. I've got so much support. So I'm back doing building in the afternoon, and you see, like, I'm going to hardware stores. I've got tradesmen coming to sites, etc. And the support I'm grabbing. So that's where I feel, I'm vindicated. I'm a bit of a populist. I didn't realise. I was just saying what I thought. And I like Kevin Walters, but I awarded him the Dally M for greatest fall from grace. He went from grand finalist to unemployment.
Yeah. Hey, we've got a great redemption story here. I don't know if you know about Lou Vincent and the guy that got done for the betting on the cricket and the gambling and all of that. He's been let back in, mate. Yeah, it's brilliant. So he's getting to play next year in that Black Clash. It's a hell of a story. He's a really good dude, actually. He just got caught up in a whole lot of stuff he should never have been involved in.
It's Only Sport with Martin Devlin on the platform. Brought to you by One New Zealand. Let's get connected.